Okay, you're joining me today for the LinkedIn profile teardown, and I'm very excited about this profile. This is a profile that I've got to know over the last few months. It's an incredibly multi-talented individual, and I'm looking forward to seeing how because I haven't actually looked at his profile before, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he encapsulates everything that he does. So let's start off. So Sanjay Roy, executive and non-executive leadership. Very, very clear. He's got the banner at the top. It says what he does at the top as well. I like that. That's a good way of standing out more. Very nice profile photo, so that's all good. So Sanjay Roy, Rear Admiral, IICA Certified Independent Director, Fellow of the Institute of Directors, Executive Leadership's ESG. And pioneer nuclear submariner. Not often that you see that in people's profiles. Very, very clear that this is somebody that's committed to board of directors, committed to leadership and sustainability. So that's great. That comes off straight away. You can see he's got his own brand website, which tells you a lot that basically this is somebody that takes their brand seriously. That's very good. 2,800 followers. Actually, given what he does, I would expect more, but that can come. You can see that he's featured a few things in the media. That's good. Let's have a look at his activity. So in the last week, he's posted about the board. That's good. He's posted about ESG, and he's posted that he's been invited for a keynote speaker from the Ethics Institute. This is fantastic. So if you'd got a message from Sanjay and you were to look at his profile, you would immediately see that everything he's talking about is on brand. It all just reinforces that this is somebody that you would certainly be willing to listen to their next pitch. Let's have a look at his about section. As I suspected, it's quite a large one. We'll just skin it. Award-winning naval leader, 37 years experience. Okay, so one of the reasons why I was interested to look at this profile is Sanjay was a real rear admiral. So he's been in the Navy for 37 years as a nuclear submarine captain. But he's also a photographer. He's also involved in a bunch of other things. So I think the biggest challenge that Sanjay is going to have is that because he covers so much stuff, and you can see in this about section, it's very large and it does cover quite a bunch of things that he does, all the way down to sports enthusiast. Actually, it's good to have a little bit about your personal life. We're not all just one-dimensional characters, so it's nice to have that. But I'd probably try and get the about section. Most people will only read the first couple of sentences, and then only if they're interested will they read further. So the first couple of sentences are the most important. Award-winning pace setter with an MBA in international business. I'm an accomplished naval leader with 37 years of extensive experience. So the only thing I would add to that is, given that he's looking for board positions right now, is how that relates to sitting on boards. Try and get that into the first one or two sentences. Otherwise, that's all good. Incredible experience with the Indian Navy. He's a photographer, published in 54 international magazines, including Layla. I mean, incredible social proof there that most of us don't have. That's fantastic. Okay, lots of skills and 9 recommendations. So very good to have those recommendations if you can get them. He's also a published author, so show 5 publications. Superb. So look, very, very strong profile overall. And I think definitely if Sanjay was to leave a comment on one of your posts or was to message you, you would definitely take him seriously. The only thing, and I know Sanjay's in a bit of a transition period, moving from the Navy into the commercial world, but I think I would slightly reposition the LinkedIn profile more towards the board work that he wants to be doing. But overall, really, really strong and plenty that you can learn from him. So yeah, I recommend you follow Sanjay and follow his posts. Hope you found that interesting. If you want to see more LinkedIn teardowns, subscribe to my channel and you can have a look at the playlist, which is all people that have volunteered to have their profiles reviewed.